Hi everybody, it's Elaine here, the Animal Reiki Lady, and I'm coming to you live today from in my kitchen in the RV. And there's a reason that you're in my kitchen. We're going to get to that in just a second. But while we are waiting for everyone to join, I'll do a little of my little explanation like I always do. So my name is Elaine McCarty. I'm the Animal Reiki Lady, and I am an Animal Reiki practitioner, teacher, intuitive, kind of all wrapped into one. And I help people improve the quality of their life by connecting with the animals in their life. And usually that means our animal companions who are pets. And hello everybody who's joining me live. Hey, if you could let me know that you can see and hear me okay, just hit the thumbs up button or hit the little hearts button, whatever, or put a little comment in. Just let me know that you can see and hear me okay, because as you guys know, I am currently residing in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, and sometimes the internet is for shizzle. And especially now in these times when the whole world is on the internet 24 hours a day, it becomes even more challenging. So Kirsty, hi, it is great to see you. And also for you folks, to let you know, most of you know this, but I post everywhere. So I'm here live on Facebook. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I'm here on Facebook, and I also post on Instagram and YouTube. So I try to hit everybody when I'm doing this, but for now. And I also go live. So not usual for YouTubers, but I like to go live, and I'm generally surrounded by animals, so you just never know what's going to happen. As always, my 3 dogs are napping, and that seems to be the perfect time for me to go live when they're all sleeping. But I can't wait to get back out with all of my with all the animals that I'm so used to working with and out of this shelter-in-place thing, but we still have a couple weeks to go, which is why I really want to share this information with you and why you're in my kitchen. So about a week ago, I guess, maybe a little bit longer, I created a post for everybody asking you what your pain points were when it came to your pets. And 2 things cropped up. They were tied, and in fact, they're almost the same thing as the thing that stresses people the most when it comes to their pets. What is their biggest pet point? What is their biggest pain point? And that is loss. And there's no other way around it. It's when our pets pass, when they've spent their lifetime with us, and what happens when they're sick, when they're ill, when they're aging, when they're terminally ill, and when they actually transition over to the Rainbow Bridge. That came up again and again, and it keeps coming up. So I've put little videos out there. I put the video out about Dudley, and it got a lot of response, and it clearly struck an emotional nerve with everybody. So I wanted to follow up with that a little bit more. And before I go any further, I don't want to forget this, because I do forget this. If you look over here on Facebook, you will see that there's a services button. Some of the things that I'm about to talk about, if you are interested in them, just click that services button. I'm very, very easy to work with. You'll be able to connect with me and on any of these services that we talk about when it comes to helping pets in transition and connecting with our pets who have already crossed to the Rainbow Bridge. For those of you on YouTube or Facebook, you'll have to send me a message. So you'll either have to put a comment below, or you can send me a private message or direct message and email, and I will be happy to talk to you about what kinds of things I can help you with. So let's talk about this, pain, loss, and pets, and why are you in my kitchen? Because I always say that we are all comprised of energy, and energy is just moving from one state to another. And when our pets, their lives are so short in comparison to ours, and we love them so fiercely and so hard when they're here. We don't want them to leave, but they don't necessarily leave. Although they may leave their physical body, their presence can still be felt with us, and that's what I want to demonstrate for you today. So energy, it's just shifting from one form of energy to another form of energy, and we can always tap into that. And I point to my heart because it's through our heart center that we connect with our animals. So what does it mean? That's why you're in my kitchen, because I want to show you about energy, right? So the easiest example I could come up with, because people ask me all the time how, I don't understand how. And we'll talk about the how, but first I wanted to show you this, right? So this is a bowl of ice. And so I got some ice here. But ice is what? It's water. And thank you. Hi, everybody who's joining me live. Ice is simply a form of water. And here I have a bowl full of ice. But it's not always ice. If I were to leave this bowl sitting out, and not today, because today it is all of like 10 degrees here in Colorado. Seriously. April, 14th, and it's under 20 degrees. Yeah, that's no good. Fahrenheit. So for those of you who are watching me from the UK and Greece and France and all over the rest of the world, Celsius, it's like -7. Okay. I made that up. I hope it's like -7. So if I were to leave this outside in warm weather, it would turn into, where's my little glass? Hang tight. It would turn into an actual glass of water. It wouldn't be ice anymore, but it's still H2O, just in a different form. So it's energy shifting from one form to the other. And then, let's hope this works. Fingers crossed, guys. Hey Nadine, how you doing? And it's great to see you. So let's do this. Hang on. Well, I'm sorry to turn my back to you, but I have something on the stove that I want you to see, and I'm going to bring it right up here, and let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that this works. Because this is also a form of water. Ta-da! Steam. And now as that steam goes up into the air, it's not disappearing, it's simply taking a different form. So we've got ice, we've got water, we've got steam, and then eventually, when water evaporates, right, it returns to us in the form of rain or moisture, dew. So I'm going to set this back down, make sure my stove is turned off. So that's the little demonstration I wanted to do for you to explain how when I say that we are all energy and it's simply energy moving from one place to the other, that's what I mean. It's as easy as that demonstration. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way. All right, so what do we do? When our pet is in, we'll focus first on the pets who are in transition. After I posted that the video about Dudley and connecting with pets who were passing, someone sent me a very, very heartfelt message that said, and I'm going to try not to let my voice crack, I'm trying to stay nice and even keel through this. The message said, "My dog is dying and I don't know what to do." Okay, too bad I cracked. "My dog is dying and I don't know what to do. And I can show you what to do. I can tell you, in fact, I have a video, and for those of you on YouTube, you can catch the video right there. And for those of you on Instagram and Facebook, I'll put a link below. I have posted more than one, but I'll post them on with the steps. There are some things that you can do to help you spiritually, energetically connect with the animal in your life. If your animal is aging, has a terminal illness, we talked a little bit the last time about cancer and how when we hear a cancer diagnosis, how it stresses us and we pass that stress on to our pets. A pet doesn't know what cancer is, but they feel that anxiety and tension come from us, plus they've already got some pain going on, and we can help alleviate that through Animal Reiki. And there are sessions that I do, usually it's several sessions for an animal who is terminally ill. We can help create a space for them that lets them know they're safe, they're comforted, they're free to go, that they take their love with us, that we keep their love here with us. We don't offer pity. We do not have to, we look at them as the very perfect creatures that they are, perfect in every single way. Heidi, how are you? Laeli, it's nice to see you too. That they're perfect in every single way. And when we look at them as perfect and when we let them know that we are not stressed, that we are simply offering them a space of peace and compassion, it eases their pain, it eases their stress. Now the story that I shared about Dudley was a very personal, emotional story because it was one of the times that I got to sit distance remotely because Dudley was in France. I got to share the space with Dudley as he transitioned, actually as he transitioned onto the Rainbow Bridge. His mom and I had made arrangements and I spent a beautiful time with him, and I can show you how to make that the most precious time you will ever experience. And we can also together ease the transition as your pet passes to the Rainbow Bridge. I cannot express the depth of the love that I felt that I feel when assisting and being there in the time when an animal passes to the Rainbow Bridge. So let's see. Now then we have, so they've passed. Your pet has passed to the Rainbow Bridge. This was the second thing that came up as the most, as the biggest pain point of having a pet, and that was that we feel bereft and we feel lost once they have passed to the Rainbow Bridge. It is a physical loss for us, just as they're members of our family. They're animals who have spent so much time with us and given us unconditional love, and that sense of grief and loss is very hard. And so how do you connect with a pet? You can connect, and when I say connect, it's on multiple different levels, but it is primarily a heart-centered connection. And the things that I can show you are how to quiet your mind. I use different techniques, meditation techniques, focus techniques, techniques that help you quiet your mind, techniques that help you suspend your disbelief, techniques that allow you to open your heart and feel the love of your animal who has passed. And once again, there is no feeling like that feeling. And you can, and I know that some of you who are watching this right now understand exactly what I'm talking about because you've connected with your pet on the other side. But that's one of the other things that I can help you with. So if you're not sure how to do it, if you really are longing to do it, let me know and I will be happy to help you with that. So then there's one other piece to this, and that is when you have to make the difficult decision to assist your pet in crossing to the Rainbow Bridge. This is one thing that I 100% support. Whatever decisions you, your pet, and your veterinarian make together. Sometimes our animals are here because they also don't want to leave us. They experience the same kind of fear. I think of the emotions that different animals go through, the different emotions that they go through. Sometimes they sense our fear and anxiety and they stay specifically so that we are not in pain. But when we make the difficult decision that we are going to ease their transition, and you're working with your veterinarian for that, I would also be happy to assist you so that you can know what it feels like, that you can help set aside the grief that you're feeling, that you can help set aside the anxiety that you're feeling, that you don't want your pet to be in pain, and how to use that mental focus and meditation to ease and comfort them during this time. When we open a space of, I say this, a space of love, a space of compassion, a space of safety, we let them know that you are safe and cared for and loved, and that where they're going, they take the love with them, and they will always be your guardian, always and forever. And we help make that transition so smooth for them and let them go peacefully. People often question, but does my pet make it to the Rainbow Bridge? How do I know? Well, first of all, every pet, every single pet makes it to the Rainbow Bridge. But you can help them easily make that transition, making that transition with comfort and no stress and no anxiety. So that's what I wanted to share today. I am going to go back through that list. There's some other things that people have on their mind that are pain points for pets, but primarily it has to do with loss and how do we comfort ourselves, how do we comfort our pets, how do we ease their transition, and how do we maintain that energetic connection when their spirit, just like the steam, has risen to the Rainbow Bridge. It doesn't go away, it's simply in a different form, and we can learn how to connect with it. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget, if you need to get in touch with me, there's a services button over here if you're on Facebook. There is a private message button up here. There's a direct message if you're on Instagram, or you can always send me an email. I love you guys so much. I hope wherever you are in the world, you have had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.